Hey guys, we're here with Fate Grand Order, and we're here with the Solomon Singularity, the final singularity, the Grand Temple of Time, Solomon. So I'm sure you guys already saw my 10 roll that I did a couple hours ago. It was in the end of Babylonia, if you missed it. It was me rolling for Merlin. You can probably guess the results from my... the screen's a bit too much to the left. I don't want to change it there. Oh, Marisbury. If you guys don't know, that's Olga Marie's dad. Wonderfully done, caster. We've eliminated all 6 of the other masters. We have won the Holy Grail. Once I use my command seal to make you kill yourself, the ceremony will be complete. The Greater Grail will be filled with the souls of the 7 servants. The magical reactor core used to reach through will activate. And then, the third magic shall finally take form. The third magic is the materialization of souls. Humanity shall escape the shackle of the physical body, be released from all suffering caused by its limitations, and advance to a new stage. You're a sacrifice for that purpose. I'm sure you'll understand, caster. I nodded in agreement. Oh, we have narration! Could we get this in the main game? I nodded in agreement. Humanity's salvation and growth were not the tasks given to me. If the humans of that era wanted to grow, I had no reason to stop. Well, I guess this is the main game, isn't it? I had no reason to stop them. Just as it was during my life, I simply did what was required of me. In the Fuyuki Holy Grail War, there would be no servant survivors. All servants were to be eliminated. Even I, the victor, was fated to commit suicide, compelled by my master's command seal. No, that was a joke. I'm kidding, caster. I'm sorry. I got overexcited. I have no intention of offering my meritorious partner to the Greater Grail. I won't use my command spells either. They wouldn't work on you anyway. Do you understand? I'll not activate the Greater Grail. The third magic means nothing to me. He's a cool guy. He's the head of the Anamu Spirit family and the chairman of the Astromancy division. I must reach through you in my own unique way. It's preposterous to ask me to rely on other mages' theories. The miracle proposed by the Ansburn family, the materialization of souls and the growth of humanity, I have no intention of being part of such fantasies. It was an unexpected development. Marisbury didn't realize it, but that was the first and last time he would ever tell a joke. What surprised me most, though, was how much his thoughts deviated from what I myself had seen. I asked him, then, what do you desire? Only after the Grail's ability to grant wishes, and my wish is clear. It's the completion of Chaldeus. Truth is, the one at Chaldea is just a prototype. It was built to satisfy the sponsors. Sure, it functions as an Earth model, but it's far from being complete. It's just like the Greater Grail, caster. The theory is complete, but the all-important fuel to power it is lacking. The Greater Grail requires the souls of heroic spirits, but my Chaldeus needs something more realistic. To power Chaldeus, I'll need to take over power plants that could generate enough electricity for an entire country. For no less than 6 months even. And essentially, I need a budget that could fund an entire nation. But the only assets I have are my precious offshore oil rig, Seraphics, and a French nuclear reactor I managed to buy the other day. I think... Oh yeah, with that name, that's gotta be what I think it is. They'll be brought up later on. That's not nearly enough. Simply put, I need more funds. That's fine. Laugh at my absurdity and shallowness if you so wish. Despite the divine greatness that is the Greater Grail, I seek from it neither eternal life nor the root itself. What I want is a giant pile of money. Marisbury told me with a laugh, but there's nothing funny about it. Creating a miracle was his life's work. It wasn't something he could get someone or something else to do for him. Instead, he asked for the time it would take to complete his task to be shortened, probably because he didn't have much longer left to live. He determined that, in the 10 years he had left, there's no way for him to complete and activate Chaldeus. And so, to hasten its activation, he joined the Fuyuki Holy Grail War. The war was, to him, a shortcut. It would allow him to obtain the necessary resources without becoming indebted to rival families, having to worry about financing and its inherent complications. Like, is he wearing a hood? Or, like, he's gotta be. Or a hat at the very least. I don't think we've ever seen it right. Unless it's Undark and Seer, because I think this is the only place we'd see it. He'd leave no traces. Nobody would be able to see what was coming. At the very least, I have no idea what he looks like. Thank you, caster. I knew you would understand. Your cooperation will allow us to keep this ending our little secret. We can let the world think that Saber and their master won the Fuyuki Holy Grail War. Only a coward would cover this up, but if I don't, the other lords will be able to get in my way. No matter what it costs, I'll complete the true Chaldeas and activate it. It will be necessary in order to secure humanity's future. By doing so, Professor Glev's Sheba will not only be able to see the future, but the light of the past as well. In pseudo-spiritron projection, the ray shift theory will no longer just be a theory. Why did the Age of Gods come to an end? Why has the foundation of humanity remained unstable since the advent of the Anno Domini era? Once the ray shift works, we'll be able to answer those questions. I knew this man was dangerous in a way unique to mages. Simply put, he lacked a sense of morality. You just described all mages? But his burning passion and love for humanity were unwavering. I signaled my consent. This greater grail was not to be used to reach the root, but to grant one man's wish. To grant one's desire. Yeah, how ironic. The end result is turning out to be just the kind of nonsense the original ritual's creators promised. I laughed in agreement, but only because I could tell that Maris Berry's smile wasn't entirely genuine. What about you, Caster? Hey, don't tell me you forgot what the Einstein said. The Holy Grail will grant the victor's wish, but the master and the servant have the right to ask for a wish. I wish for immense wealth, but what about you? What will you wish for? You can't change the past, but you can change how it is viewed today. Would you like to be incarnated and live a second life? I froze. I never expected this question. My wish. My wish. My wish. I never had the freedom to ask for one, so I was about to say I didn't have one. But no, I did. I can really wish for anything, Marisbury? Yes, anything but the life of Marisbury Animusphere, the man who summoned you. Come now, Caster. No, Solomon, King of Mages, my contractor, my one and only friend. Knowing you, your wish will be a righteous one. Say it with pride. I remember my lips rose up into a grin, and then the world went black. Doctor? Are you asleep? Doctor? Huh? Whoa, did I fall asleep? Sorry guys, I know we're in a critical situation. Did we find the route to the singularity where Solomon's lurking? We barely have a day left. What do you guys say, route or route? I say route. Because like route's already a word, but route isn't, well. I mean, and we say router. We don't say router, like referring to the thing that gives. Wait, is router the Wi-Fi one or the land? I don't know. We're making good progress. If our calculations are correct, Chaldea will make contact with the final singularity in 4 hours. We'll begin the space-time fusion simultaneously with Master Horsey's ray shift. So long as it's within 72 hours of the fusion, we can escape the singularity by purging the Eastern Research Wing and transfer back to Chaldea Observatory's normal time, December 31st, 2018. I see. Everybody, take one last break then. You have 4 hours. You only have 4 hours, but get some sleep, get some food, enjoy a nice chat, or leave some records behind. Anything. Do something to refresh and relax a little. I'll keep an eye on things while you do. Understood. If anything happens while we're gone, call us, Doctor. Alright, it's time for the final stage. It's been 10 years since I came to Chaldea. Seems like a long time, and yet, not. Honestly, this doesn't feel real to me yet. Foe. Oh, there you are, Foe. When I think about it, you're a pretty strange creature, too. Until Horsey came, you only showed yourself around Mashu. What made you change your mind? That you're the kind of creature who feeds on humans, yet has no interest in them. Just like Merlin. Foe. Yeah, I can't really understand what you're saying. I've been able to understand you back then. Yeah, I probably did. Well, I have a hunch about what you're saying. You're saying, are you okay with this? Magic Mary got mad at me over the internet, too. She told me not to keep secrets anymore. Okay, it's in Solomon then. Okay. But, well, to be honest, I don't feel guilty. Can't explain my reasons. Besides, it still hasn't sunk in for me. Why did I come here to Chaldea? What was I doing before I did? It's all stuff I absolutely can't explain. Not even a little. If I told them I came here to protect humanity just because I felt like it, that'd be pretty lame, right? Oh, but I can explain how I came to run the medical division at such a young age. It's because I studied like any other person, of course. Competence is what got me this job. Whoa. You want to think of it? Spent the last decade doing nothing but studying, researching, and investigating. One day, I had a feeling that humanity was going to end. It was one of those bad dreams people get sometimes. Eventually, I was forced to realize that this feeling of mine was true. I had no way of denying it, yet no strength to make sure either. The only clue I had was that it would begin at Count Aya. I was filled with a sense of terror, and I was compelled to do something. So, I've done everything I possibly could over the past decade. Like I was fleeing from this doom. Like I was running away, screaming. And I'm about to find out how this will end. I'm scared, but happy at the same time. Once this battle's over, I won't have to worry anymore. I can finally be free to do what I want with my time. Fo. Huh? What are you thwacking on the data on the demon gods? I see, you're worried about Horsey, huh? As for who Solomon really is, well, I suppose I have some idea. Kingu was a really good sample case. I thought Solomon who appeared in London was a fake, but I didn't have any way to prove it. Like, there's something I noticed, but I can't say it. Spoiler. Although it'll be said in the singularity, so we're good. Heroic spirits have many aspects. That's why a single heroic spirit can manifest as a saber or lancer, for instance. So if the Solomon who incinerated humanity was a variation of the one in Legends, he's still Solomon, the father of magecraft. If he's the real Solomon, Count Aya has no way to beat him. There were times when pessimism won out, and I thought that this grand order would end with humanity's defeat. But now, I don't feel that way. If I'm right, that Solomon has one weak point. Yes, just one. If he's the real Solomon, at the same time, someone who's falsely claiming to be the King of Mages, there's a void that Solomon can never reach. And it scares me. What scares me isn't whether I can take advantage of that opportunity. It's what I'm going to be thinking when I reach that void. Oh. There's a hair on my... Okay, I got it. There's a hair on my phone. I had to get it off. I had a dream. A scene of a peaceful town. One I'd seen before. Hey, Mash. Good to see you're doing well again. I'm sure things will be quiet tomorrow, too. Hey, Kirele, what are you doing with that shield? The city's the same as ever. There's no danger around. Where's this? Rome? That's right. We finally live in a utopia with no war, starvation, prejudice, or discrimination. Okay, this is... So no need to hate anyone. No need to fear anything, because we've been released from death. We've been released from the sorrows of life. We're happier now than we ever thought possible. Life has no end. The world has no end. Tomorrow will never be worse than today. This is the bliss of eternity. Hey, it's all the friends we made along the way! No, I don't understand the happiness they speak of. Solomon, King of Mages, the image you show me only frightens me. Why does it frighten you? These people have been released from finite lives, from the terror of death, from all their worries. What you see is a realistically blessed world for humans taking form. Why would that frighten you, Mashu? A promise tomorrow, a today that lasts forever, a life you need mere ending. That should be your salvation. I thought you, of all people, would understand how wonderful it is to simply live. No, I'm sorry. I don't know why you should show yourself to me, but I see that you're concerned about me. Which is why it pains me to deny you, but I must correct you when you're in the wrong. Very well, then tell me, Mashu. I'm interested in the conclusion you've reached. You mourn the end of life and speak of the beauty of eternity, but I'm sorry. I don't understand the sorrow. I don't understand what's so great about eternity. Death is the end that comes to all living things. It's a natural part of life. You say there's no sadness because there's no death, but I don't think eternal life is happiness. Why? The people of this town are happy. Eternity is the happiness that humanity yearns for. No, that's a lie. Their smiles are wrong. Their smiles are wrong? Are you saying that this state of satisfaction, of freedom from all worries, is a lie? Yes, smiling is what gets you through sadness. Humans continue smiling because they know their time is limited. But the smiles in this world are different. They're just smiling because they're not afraid. Those are not smiles. They're just muscle memory. The joys of life belong to those who live in the moment. Solomon, King of Mages? That is my answer to the question you once posed me. I don't think anyone lives because they're scared of dying. We live because we simply want to live. We do our best to get through the day because we can't wait for tomorrow. Our journey is not about trying to avoid the endpoint of our lives we call death, but rather to pass through it. So please, do not take away our desire to live. I see. So that was the question the other me asked of you, Why do you fight? Why, knowing your life will someday end, knowing it's ended already? Why do you cling to life? Why, when you realize that there's nothing in your future you can save? What you just told me, that is your answer? A shame. Truly a shame. Only those directly involved can be satisfied by such an answer. The demon god Florios spoke of you. How a short-lived creature, created by man, lived her life. I don't know which one Florios is. I know Barbados is Zolkin, right? Or Zolgin, I guess, since he's not Zolkin at that time. I'd made particular attention to you as a sample case. No more. I no longer care. Is Florios Lev? I think so. There's no path to a longer life for you. You have rejected eternity, so you shall die. So die like the trash you are. Take all of Chaldea with you. And that's not cool. Die as one who clung to life, as a brave warrior who overcame many trials and perils. Why? Because that was everyone who was foolish enough to see you as. That was what, everyone? It's sad, really. In the end, you're nothing more than another powerless, ordinary human. Finally, we're up. Okay, it's time. Hey, good morning, Horsey. It's Vinci here with your wake-up call. Figured you'd be getting up from your nap about now. Oh, no need for any formal greetings. This call is basically just me talking to myself. The command room is ready. Now it's up to you and Mashu to begin the last order. But first I have a request. Or less a request, more a bit of advice. I reviewed Mashu's medical exams during a brief rest. I'll be blunt, her body's at its limits. Both in terms of her life and combat ability. She doesn't have long to live, can only participate in one more major operation. Figured you needed to know, just ignore the Discord. And Romani forced me to pass on the bad news. So anyway, Romani believed that it would be best not to tell her, but I disagree. For one thing, I think Mashu knows. I see. Coming from you, who's been with her the most, not inclined to argue. That's it for me then. I know this all comes moments before the battle to determine humanity's future, but that's that and this is this. You've got only a brief moment before you head to the command room. Spend it in a way you won't regret. See you in the command room. Ciao, star. You say that ciao, right? Like, I think so. Good morning, senpai. Did you just wake up too? I just took a nap and finished a physical checkup. If you're going to the command room, let me accompany you. Or would you like to go to the cafeteria and get a sandwich for some quick nourishment? Senpai? I can't bring it up. I think it's natural to feel pressured. I'm feeling overwhelmed. My heart is racing. But I'm not worried. It's always been this way to me. From Fuyuki to ancient Mesopotamia, I was never confident I would be able to complete the mission. On the other hand, senpai, even though you're more baffled than I was, you always managed to lead the way. So no matter how much pressure I'm under, even if humanity's survival is at stake, as long as senpai is my master, I'll never feel worried. Horsey, you're the best master Chaldea has, and I'm very proud of you. Mashu. Fo! Good morning, Fo. Have you come to bring us to the command room? Fo. Fo staring right at me? Fo. Fo? I see. Can't bring that up, but... Mashu, you should stay in Chaldea. Thank you, but that's impossible. Ever since you took my hand as the command room was collapsing around us, I've exclusively been your servant. If you're going to fight, I want to fight too, even if it shortens the small amount of time I have left. So you know. Yes, it's no reason for any extra concern. It's true that unlike others, I was born and raised in a special environment. But I don't feel sad about my life so far. I know the doctor was worried about me, but I don't regret my life. Nothing sad has happened in it. If there's anything to be sad about, it'd be that I won't be able to see what comes next. My life has been very happy. Everyone has been good to me. Even if I only have a few more months left to live, I want to be proud of what I do with them. Well, that's just awful. Not at all. My life has been more than worth it. I mean, I never thought I'd set foot outside Chaldea. That never seemed possible for me. But you saved me. Thanks to you, I was able to see the outside world, to see what color the sky was. My journey this past year has been a treasure to me, one I wouldn't give up for anything. So I'm going to the final mission. Solomon said that life has no value, human history is meaningless. But that is wrong, and I'll deny it with everything I have, even if someone's life is going to be lost and forgotten. I've learned on my journey that the lives of every human in history are what built the present we live in now. It's true I have no experience with life's sorrows. I don't understand the pain the King of Majors speaks of. But I know the joys of life. Senpai, Dr. Yeoman, everyone at Chaldea, and all of the worlds we've traveled through have taught me. So please, let me accompany you until the end, Master. To prevent the incineration of humanity, to show the value of human life, and to retake our future. I'm sorry. Let's go, Mashu. Right. Mashu Kirei will support you with everything I have. Oh. This is a long one. Right on time. Good morning, Horsey, Mashu. Your physical and mental states both appear stable. The two of you are in top condition. No, your mental state is a bit elevated compared to usual. Something good happened, Mashu? Yes, I was lucky enough to run into Senpai in the hallway again today. It's a good sign. Looking good luck, Ritual. It's one of those everyday things you do to help you succeed. Little magic charm anyone could do. Small happiness like that are important. Alright, here I am, making my usual small talk. We're at the final stage. We need to stay focused and talk seriously. Master Horsey, Mashu Kirei. We finally identified the location of the King of Mages' base, which we knew to exist outside the normal temporal axis. Chaldea will now make contact with the Singularity. The entire facility will enter enemy territory. We'll ray-shift into the enemy Singularity, but we'll also be physically connected to them. This will be different from our other expeditions. Moving between Chaldea and the Singularity can only be done at the contact points. In other words, this is a surprise landing operation. Crazy, like Normandy. Defensi! Yes, thanks for that lively response. Military regulations and dignity are of no concern of mine. Well, I kinda saw that coming. Fine, I'm going to give up on being serious. Da Vinci, can you give us the briefing? Sure, leave it to me, Star. Now, just like I said, this is a landing operation that sets it apart from the other orders so far. There's no need to look for a grail. The mission itself is simple, but we've got 3 things to do. First, besiege the enemy temple. Second, defeat the King of Mages. And third, return the enemy territory alive. Return from. Siege the temple, defeat the King of Mages. Hey, I think we forgot one here. And then return alive? Yes. Thanks to Shiba's analysis, we know the basic layout of the enemy territory. The Singularity is its own little world. It's a conceptual universe. Chaldeus is a miniature model of Earth, and the enemy territory is a miniature model of the universe. Well, it's a universe with no other celestial bodies. On a human scale, be about the size of a single cell. What's interesting is that there's only a single life form in this universe, but we can ignore that for now. There's an incalculable amount of magical energy swirling around the center of the Singularity. It's definitely the King of Mages' throne. The throne will be your target, but the route connecting to it is currently blocked. That is to say, the temple gate is shut. Well, it's natural to protect one's seat of power. So first we're going to destroy all the surrounding areas in the enemy's territory. The enemy territory itself is actually a single massive life form, sending energy from the outer edges to the core. So once the outer edges are destroyed, the gate barring the way to the throne will shatter. Destroy the outer areas to cut off the flow of magical energy, so that's what you're talking about besieging the temple. That's right. Our analysis revealed that there are multiple bases inside enemy territory. If you destroy them or shut them down, the path to the throne should open. Then, you defeat the King of Mages once he's exposed, finally come back to Chaldea. You'll have to walk back though. Traveling via Rayship can only be done along the contact point, the entrance into the enemy territory. That's why it's a landing operation. It's gonna be such a chore. Once the King of Mages is gone, the singularity will disappear. In other words, we need to run back as the singularity collapses. Yes, this is different than before. We've never had to escape a collapsing battlefield. Yes, normally the only time you'd have to worry about that is if you're searching ruins. So, destroying the King of Mages is just the start. What's important is coming back. Both of you need to stay focused until the very end. Make your way back to the entrance. As soon as we've reshifted to return you to the coffins, Chaldea will return to normal space. That's when the battle is truly over. Humanity and Chaldea will have won. Right, Domani? Of course. That's why we've come all this way. Enter the enemy singularity and destroy the 7 bases, reach the throne at the heart, and defeat Solomon. Afterwards, escape the collapsing throne and return to Chaldea via the contact point. That's the mission. Any questions? Lore or not lore? Wait, not lore or lore? What do you mean the singularity is a single life form? Oh, actually, there's probably no reason to go into it, but I'll tell you anyway. Do you remember Fuyuki's Greater Grail? The magical reactor core that caused the Fuyuki Holy Grail War? Yes, I remember Heaven's Feel. It was originally made from a dissected body of a certain mage. The greatest of geniuses, the greatest of miracles. Is that Justice, however you say her name? This mage had her magical circuits removed and uses the basis for the system. This was a special case of turning the small system that is the human body into a real universe. And this singularity is similar. It's a small universe made from the magical circuits of a certain mage. A reality marble that can exist outside of the temporal axis, for as long as it has magical energy. That is the true nature of Solomon's base. That's why we call it this. The Grand Temple of Time, Reality Marble Solomon. Dr. Yeoman? How pathetic. Looks like I'm the only one who has yet to be mentally prepared. But that's coming to an end right now. That look on your face, HorseyEatYou, cheered me up. As the acting director of Chaldea, I order you to enter the coffins. There's only a little time left. Chaldea reaches 2019, everything will be over. We won't be able to restore humanity. This battle began with a defeat. Solomon wiped out the entirety of mankind before anyone knew what happened. This is the greatest murder plot in human history. Solomon has been carefully planning this out since his death in 931 BC. Please, put an end to his absurd scheme. Prove that an endeavor as hollow as Solomon simply needs to go up in flames without anyone ever knowing about it. Nod silently. Yes, leave it to us, Dr. Yeoman. Somehow I will return to Chaldea. I promise. Good. Glad to hear it. Knowing you two, you won't lose to Solomon. Now let's begin the final order. Initiating race shift program. The enemy is Solomon, King of Mages. The mission objectives are to destroy him and return alive. Unsummon program start. Spiritual conversion start. Race shift starting in 3, 2, 1. All procedures cleared. Final grand order commencing operation. The sham. I've been saying that a lot. Is that the end of it, or? Yeah, it looks like it. We're on the world map screen now. Final singularity. Humanity Foundation value. Blank. 80 2018. Grand Temple of Solomon, the Reign of Stars. Okay. How many? Oh, just one. Still gonna call it there though. And I'll see you guys next time. I hurry up so I can do the raid quests. See you guys then. Bye.